Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Death in Cambodia, Life in America. Just wanted to pop in here and say, hope you guys had a wonderful Thanksgiving. I am very, very excited for you because we are slowly diving into the actual escape through the forest of Thailand. This episode right here is going to be setting up the foundation, and next episode, we will be actually going through the forest. So make sure you guys tune in for both. Get ready. I hope you're excited. Let's dive in. Hello, everybody. Good morning, and welcome back to another episode of Death in Cambodia, Life in America. Last episode, we left off with all the Cambodians stranded kind of in the middle of this road, pushed back a little bit further from the Thai border, scared to go any further because last time they were there, they were kicked out and pushed back and killed. And so, people are looking for solutions to get to the Thai border, to get anywhere out of their own country. At this point, the majority of the fighting is between the Vietnamese and the Cambodians. And I think Ba, you mentioned right before recording, at this point, the Vietnamese have taken over the country. Is that right?
Yes, they've been taking over the country for almost a whole month.
Mm-hmm.
And I was wonder why the Vietnamese didn't want to open that 5 or 6 mile from the Met to Ocho. Ocho, that city is the border of Thailand. So they didn't want to do it. And
so a little bit of clarification here. So in Ocho, Cambodians, Khmer Rouge are in Ocho right now.
Yes.
Okay. And so you need to go through that city in order. The Vietnamese had weapons. They had the ability to move forward and push the Khmer Rouge out of Ocho if they wanted to.
Oh yeah, they won the whole country already.
Right.
Why is only 6 miles from Met to Ocho? It's only 6-7 miles. Why not open it? So, and if that case, I think is a lot of people just follow that road there, 6 mile or 6-7 mile, and then get to Thailand.
Mm-hmm.
But now I think the Vietnamese just stay in Nam. And
did you feel like the Vietnamese were supporting you guys as
Vietnamese?
Refugees?
No, I think they they don't care. I mean, wherever you want to go, I think it's a lot of people that live close to Vietnam's border. A lot of people just cross to Vietnam.
Mm-hmm.
And the one that close to Thai border just want to cross to Thailand. And I think, at that time, most Cambodian people, almost, I said maybe 90 to 95%, they just don't want to stay in Cambodia. They don't want to stay in their own country because they had enough for 4.5 years with Pol Pot. They just want to get out.
So do you think that maybe, I don't know, because at this point, how strong were the Khmer Rouge? Maybe the Vietnamese were scared to cross over there because all the Khmer Rouge soldiers have now just went to the borders to protect their borders and try to kill. Maybe they felt like they would have been outnumbered. No, that's not possible, right?
No.
There were a lot of Vietnamese in the country at this point.
Yeah. Khmer Rouge was already lost control already. I think, if Vietnamese soldier want to just open that road, I don't see any problem at all.
Any issues?
Oh, no, it's no problem at all. But they just want to do it. And then it just, now I think thousands of people just find the other solution, find the other way. The only way that we can cross to Thailand now, it's going to be a very risky road. And you have to cross the forest, which is a very thick, big forest. And then you can get lost, you can get killed. It's a big risk. So after about a week that we back from the mid, live along the road, and then a lot of people, I'm not say a lot, maybe 500-600 people, they try to find people that know that forest a little bit so they can take them across that forest to Thailand.
How many people really started thinking about that? I guess there really is no other option, right?
Almost every single one. But I think the first group, not just the first, I think just probably maybe 10 group, I think at a different time, different day. But most of them got killed because all the people that told them to try to cross forest, but it's all scam because they try to just go ahead and collect the money, which is gold. It's each person gonna cost you probably 1 ounce or to 2 ounces of gold. And then
what does that translate into? That's a good amount of gold per person, isn't it?
Well, at that time, the value of gold, 1 ounce, 2 ounce, or 10 ounce didn't mean much as long as they have it. They can just want to
trade for something
for cross to Thailand.
I can't even imagine the people who didn't even have that. I mean, you talked about how lucky Mama was to be able to save some gold throughout this entire time, which really saved us. How about the people who didn't even have gold?
Then you got no choice. You just wait there and hope that Vietnamese open that road to Ojro. But I think a lot of people got just robbed by them and then got killed by just all these people try to make money. And what they did, and they said, hey, I know the forest, I can guarantee you I take you to Thailand. So I think they just collect the gold and usually they leaving when the sun set, walk into the forest, and then they collect all the gold. About six people, 6 guys, collect all the gold, and then 3 guys lead the road into the forest, and then they just follow. But most of the time, in the midnight or when it getting dark, these 3 people that
supposed to lead you,
right? And then, well, at night it's no light, and then they just run away, escape, and then just left the peoples in the forest. And most people got killed by animal, killed by landmine.
Right.
It just because you have no idea, because it's a thick forest.
And plus, it's easy to get lost in a forest. You can just go circles and circles and circles. Because it's nothing but trees around you. It's hard to keep track.
Yeah. So I think a few people find a way and back, to
the road.
To the road. And then that's what we know. And then people scared. Now they stop, listen to this group here, because I think they just keep pulling people go in, and then the same people and came back. They said, oh yeah, we got to Thailand. This group here got to Thailand. So now everybody was exciting. And then, and then they took, now you're talking about not 30, 40 people. Now you're talking about hundreds of people that just follow them.
How did you feel when you started when you started hearing about those rumors? Like, did you trust them?
No, I didn't trust them at all because it just uh,
Too good to
they
be
didn't
true.
they didn't prove anything that they prove that these peoples are safe, you know, and it's nothing to prove. It just whatever they claim. And I said, no. I mean, this is so fair. Why they coming back? And the next day, I said, and then it's nothing to prove. Next group is hundreds of people follow them. They make they collect a lot of gold, a lot of money, and people got killed uh, after they collect the gold, and they just ran away.
You,
Same.
they didn't have any people who were able to actually find the road back and tell everybody word
Yeah,
of mouth that,
yeah.
hey,
After like 2 or 3
trips.
group, and then yes, well, you're talking 100 people. Not everybody got killed, but I mean, uh, yeah, quite a bit of people that came back,
And
and then
they come back and then they spread the real truth that
the real
they
truth that most people didn't make it to Thailand. It's, it just left you in the forest. So I uh, at that time I met Tom,
Mhm.
and then
He was with another group, his family at the time, but now you
yes,
guys have
yeah,
joined together again.
yeah, and then I met a reunion with my dad
In that off the road.
off the road
Mhm.
because it's everybody I talking about thousands of people that want to cross to Thailand. The only road that you able to cross to Thailand is that only one road,
Right.
the Mid Ojro and Thailand.
Right.
So everybody. So I saw, my dad, and my sister Amanda, the Fawn, three of them,
You
and
must have felt so
yeah, so
relieved.
happy release, and we had dinner, you know, happy. Well, dinner is nothing. It's just maybe rice and soy sauce, and that's it. But was great. Was happy. Yeah.
You had soy sauce?
Oh, I think
People share?
people share. People, I don't know where they get it. And remember, I think the last time I mentioned when I was in Namib when the Khmer came in that night and killed a lot of people. One of my mom's cousin's wife got killed,
I remember
that
that.
night. Yeah. And he carried the daughter at that time was probably 6 months. So, so he went back, with me, back from the Met. So he know, I don't know how he know this guy. This guy used to live in the forest in the Med, that areas, that forest there.
Right.
So he talked to me. They said, I think this guy is pretty, pretty good. I think he's pretty honest. He tell us that he not sure that he can take us
Mhm.
because 5 years that he left the forest, but the forest it's completely changed, after the Khmer taking over because they cut the tree, they move stuff around in the forest. I think because these people they remember the forest because of the tree. I think I don't know how they
Really figure out the direction, but I think once the geography, or not geography, but like the scenery changes, it's hard to know after
Turn
5
up after
years.
5 years.
Right.
But at least this guy's honest.
At least he told you
He
that.
told you. But then he said, oh, this guy sounds pretty good. At least he knows something better than, we don't even know, no idea, in the forest look like. So we talked about a day or two, and then we got serious. I said, and I don't want to stay longer. I had enough with Cambodian, 4 years. I mean, in a camp. So I just want to get out.
How many people were in your group that really talked serious?
Only me, and then I talked to my dad. I talked to Bomba's family, Tom's family. It just a couple family, and then talked to my mom's cousin's family. So I said, well, let's do this here. I'm go. It doesn't matter. I'm going. And then Bomba's family, Tom's family said, yeah, well, why don't we? I said, why don't we just go ahead and whoever want to go? If not, I'll go by myself with him. But then Tom said, hey, I'll go with you. And then my mom's cousin, he said, well, I'm leaving. I'm not staying here. And so it's 1, 2, 3. And then my mom's cousin's sister, a younger sister, she said, I'm not staying here. I'm going to. So then we 1, 2, 3, 4.
3 boys, 1 girl.
No, it's 4 boys, 1 girl, because his dad wanted to go too.
I see.
Yeah, so 5 of us. I said, okay, here, what we need to do, we just want to make sure the guy that lead us, he doesn't know that we have a passcode, that if we got to Thailand, we're gonna go ahead. I carry the axe, the small little axe, just like a knife. It's not a knife, it's a,
an axe, yeah.
An axe, yeah, small one. So
where did you get that?
Oh yeah, we have that, I think, and then we riot. I curve it, not just right, use a knife
and you carve
the letter,
inside the axe,
just the wood handle.
Yeah,
Then it's easy.
What did you carve?
I carve my name, Chuy, Cambodian letter, and everybody know it. Tom's family know it, my dad know it, and then the other family know it. Just the 3 families. If this act came back with this guy, that mean we safe and sound and got to Thailand. If this guy coming back without this act, don't go with him. We dead. If you know what I'm saying here.
Yeah.
If we die, 5 of us, that act is not going to coming back with him.
This was your plan.
Yes. Yeah. No, we already lay out, because that's the only way that can save
everybody,
my family, or everybody, because he really, take us to Thailand safe. Otherwise, how are you gonna know? If he cheating us, I know we just take the gold and then leave us in the forest. He not gonna have that act back to our family, so they know.
I can imagine you must have felt like I don't know, excitement, but also fear.
Yes, it's the same time, but it's fear. I don't know. For me, I already got used to it for 4 years in the camp. People die, people sick, people all kinds of torture. You already. I just want to get out.
You need to get out of here.
I just want to get out of here. I don't want to stay in Cambodia. I don't want it. Even I'm die. but at least I die. I know my purpose, why I die. In the camp, you didn't even know what you did wrong. Now, that's what in my mind. I said, hey, if I'm die, it's okay because I'm trying to escape to get a better life. It's okay.
We are getting close to the escape through the forest. And I'm so excited, you guys. Next episode, be sure to tune in. We're going to get into my dad escaping through the forest. And oh my gosh, it's such an incredible journey. It's kind of like, I don't know, I imagined like going through the Amazon, like by yourself or with a group of people. I'm really fascinated from this part of the story, specifically about the axe. Very smart. I think my dad, what he did was that he evaluated what everybody was doing and realized that, the only way in order to save his family is, there has to be proof that they actually survived. And this is going to be a very, very key part that you will see end up, saving my entire family's life. I think it's also important to mention that it's really sad when you think about the people who got tricked, right? All they wanted to do was get out of their own country and figure out a new way of life to get out of their current situation, and people just coming in and exploiting that fear, exploiting that want to try to get through the forest and lead them into the forest and just leave them to die. I think that goes to show the amount of luck that you actually kind of need as well. And also just the level-headedness to make common sense decisions, and how that really came into Robert's favor. As always, I'm going to encourage, if you guys happen to have a little bit of time, go ahead and write us a review. Share this with your friends. I'm so excited, and I get really, really giddy when I see you guys sharing it on your Instagram and your social media. And hopefully we can get this story out to as many people as possible. Thanks so much, and I will catch you guys next week.